Hello everyone, my name is Arfiandika Putra with student number 250-210-401051, and now I will show you a summary and reflection from I get from a video from YouTube. The topic: first impressions, how we introduce ourselves to the world. The first video with the title Make a Great First Impression in English.
Alright, let's start with formal introductions. These are perfect for situations like job interviews, business meetings, or introducing yourself to someone official. Formal introductions are all about making a good impression and sounding professional. In a formal setting, start with a polite greeting. You can say good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Or even a simple hello can work here. Keep it simple, clear, and polite. Next, you can introduce your name. You can say, my name is, or I am. For example, good morning, my name is Anna Tyree. You can mention where you're from and where you live. For example, I am from country and I currently live in city. Or I am originally from country, but I moved to city, country 5 years ago. Or I come from city in country, but I have been living in city, country for 3 years. It's always great to get the present perfect in where you can. Here are some examples. I am from Brazil and I currently live in London. I am originally from Italy and I currently live in London.
The summary is this video explains simple strategies to introduce yourself confidently in English. It focuses on body language, tone of voice, and clear structure when speaking to new people. The presenter shows example of strong and weak introduction, helping viewers understand how small change improve communication. Overall, the video teaches how to make others feel comfortable and interested when meeting you. The reflection is, from this video, I learned that first impressions are not only about what we say, but also we say it. I found it interesting that simple action like smiling, making eye contact, or speaking with a steady tone can completely change how people feel about us. I agree with that idea that confidence is not about being perfect, but about being clear and genuine. And next is the second video with the title The Best Way to Make a Great First Impressions Reveal.
I think the best example is introduce what you do, but followed by storytelling. So there's more points of connection in storytelling than anything else. The problem is, for all you like coaches listening, don't go into storytelling mode. So don't be like, oh, when I was 5 years old, an event happened that changed my life. It's more of an anecdotal social storytelling. So I think we actually have data on this where it's like, if people go from introduction to brief story, it is so much easier for the next person to connect. So what I like to do is sort of bring in my life. So I'd be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And I was just on this podcast. We had a really interesting discussion about like introduction. So now I'm in my head a little bit about this introduction, just integrating a little bit more of yourself and not doing that standard, I help blank do blank for blank smile. What about you?
Yeah.
Like just add a little bit more character, a little bit more depth, and you want to play with it a little bit. Like, so you said to nail the intro. That language I would tell you to not focus on. You can't nail anything. Like it's going to be depending on the construct. And it's really, think of your introduction as the beginning of a creation. what kind of conversation you want to create, what kind of dynamic do you want to actually have.
The summary is this video explains the psychology behind first impressions and how to use nonverbal communication to influence how people see you. The speaker highlights key skills such as posture, eye contact, and energy level. He also shows how storytelling and genuine interest in others can create a memorable introduction. The video emphasizes that first impressions happen in just a few seconds, so every moment counts. And the reflections is I learned that people judge us within the first 7 until 10 seconds, often before we even say a word. What surprised me most was how much nonverbal behavior, like standing tall or smiling, can instantly change someone's perception. I agree with the video's message that authenticity is more powerful than trying to act perfect. And the last video is the title, First Impressions, How to Introduce Yourself and Others.
So then, here are the 4 steps to a formal introduction. First, state the name of the person being introduced to. In other words, state the name of the higher-ranking individual. Second, say something like, I would like to introduce, or please meet, or a similar phrase. Third, state the name of the person being introduced. In other words, this is the name of the lower-ranking individual. Fourth, mention 1 or 2 small details to get the conversation between the 2 individuals started. Don't give away too much so that they don't have anything to talk about, but just get a detail out there so things can get flowing.
I found the summary. The video teaches the etiquette of introducing yourself and other people in social settings. It explains who should be introduced first, how to address people politely, and how to make introductions smoother. The presenter gives real-life examples and explains the importance of using names clearly. The video shows that good introduction skills help make interaction more respectful and comfortable. And the reflection, this video taught me that proper introductions are not only polite but also avoid awkward moments. I found it interesting that small details such as introducing an older person first or using full names can show respect within seconds. I agree with the video's point that good manners make people feel valued. Overall, all 3 videos explain how to make a good first impression through confident body language, clear speaking, and polite introductions. They show examples of strong self-introduction and explain why people form opinions within seconds. Overall, the videos teach how to present yourself positively when meeting others. I think that's all for me. Thank you for watching.